James Rodriguez, the Colombian sensation who is recognized for his outstanding performance during the 2014 Brazil World Cup, where he scored 6 goals and being the top scorer of the competition, also led Colombia to the World Cup quarter-final for the first time in their history. The man who forced all European teams to put an eye on him for sake of his outrageous and amazing skills. So what happened? The wonder kid that was once considered the best player of that time. Why don't we hear anything about him? And how Real Madrid changed the career of James Rodriguez. Here is the rise, the fall, and the rise again of James Rodriguez. Before we start, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. It won't cost you anything, but for us it will make all the difference. Let's get the video. It all started, the Colombian second division, where the future star debuted for Envigado at just 14 years old. James Rodriguez reached promotion in his first season and a year later moved to Argentina to play for Banfield. In the summer of 2010, he would get his first big move, with Porto sending $5 million to Banfield in exchange for his services. He made just over 100 appearances in Portugal, starring alongside Hulk and his fellow countryman Radamel Falcao. James picked up 6 trophies while at Porto, including 3 league titles and the Europa League crown in 2011. This time in a switch to AS Monaco worth $45 million, as he would link up once again with Falcao. During his single season in France, he was regarded as one of the most talented players in the league. He earned a spot in the best team and ended the season as League One top assister. He then transferred that form onto the international stage as a promising 22-year-old after being selected Colombia squad for Brazil 2014 World Cup. His former manager at Banfield, Julio Falcioni, predicted James would achieve something special with the Colombia national team some 5 years earlier. Falcioni was proven absolutely right as James began the World Cup with a bang against Greece. Colombia's stunning start continued in their final group stage, adding as they romped to a 4-1 win over Japan, with James on target once again. He got his name on the score sheet for a 4th successive game to break the deadlock against Uruguay just before the half-hour mark, and with a piece of magic that ranks among the best in World Cup history. There didn't appear to be much on when James controlled the ball perfectly before striking a perfect volley that rocketed off the crossbar and into the net. That sensational effort was voted goal of the tournament, and James later picked up the Puskás Award for the best goal of 2014. Their epic journey would end as they suffered a 2-1 loss to a tournament hosts, Brazil. However, James bowed out by scoring from the penalty spot with his 6th goal of the tournament, earning him the Golden Boot ahead of Germany's Thomas Müller. After his outstanding performance in the World Cup, many powerful teams wanted to include James Rodriguez in their squad, but it was Spanish giant Real Madrid, the club which had the best offer for the Colombian player. Real Madrid offered AS Monaco, James Rodriguez's former team, £63 million on a 6-year deal. Under the lead of Italian coach Carlo Ancelotti, Rodriguez was frequently seen on the field, helping Real Madrid win matches. Rodriguez scored his first goal for the team on August 2014 against Atletico Madrid, during the first match of the Spanish Super Cup, entering as a substitute for Cristiano Ronaldo. At the end of his first season, James Rodriguez scored a total of 17 goals and provided 18 assists, which awarded him a spot on the top 11 players of that season. After coach Ancelotti left his role as Real Madrid's manager, Spanish coach Rafael Benitez replaced the latter, giving Rodriguez less playtime, despite scoring goals for his team. Benitez kept the Colombian player as a part-time starter during most of the 2015-2016 league season and Champions League. In January of 2016, Rafael Benitez was removed from his manager role after a streak of negative results. Former Real Madrid French player Zinedine Zidane was brought in to replace Benitez. Zidane gave less minutes to Rodriguez during the 2016-2017 season. The Colombian had 22 appearances, in which he provided 11 goals and 13 assists. However, he failed to receive more playing time. After not receiving the playtime he was looking for, James Rodriguez asked for a loan to move to a different team. In July of 2017, German club Bayern Munich offered the club a 2-year loan for the midfielder for £11.4 million, with a buying option of £37 million. This time at Bayern, James Rodriguez reunited with his former manager, Carlo Ancelotti, who was now in charge of the German club. James Rodriguez experienced different injuries during the pre-season, which did not let the Colombian player show his true potential. However, when the season started, he was able to show a good performance. In October of 2017, Ancelotti was replaced by coach Jupp Heynckes. Rodriguez finished the 2017 to 2018 season with 23 appearances and 7 goals. During the 2018 to 2019 season, new coach called Niko Kovac was brought in to lead Bayern Munich. Kovac gave Rodriguez less playtime, but the Colombian managed to score 7 goals during that season. The 2-year loan deal was coming to an end, and the German club had no plans of buying the midfielder. No other clubs made offers for Rodriguez during that time, meaning he had to return to Real Madrid. James Rodriguez would leave Bayern with 14 goals scored. This time, James is planning to move to new team. But where? In September of 2020, James Rodriguez made his move to Everton after a £22 million deal with Real Madrid. The Colombian midfielder would once again meet with coach Ancelotti, who was leading Everton. Multiple injuries and fitness problems made Rodriguez miss out on many games. That season, Rodriguez was increasingly absent during important matches, which made Everton fans question if Rodriguez was really the player their team needed. In September of 2021, James Rodriguez would leave Everton to join a not well-known club from Qatar's league, Al Rayyan. This time, Rodriguez has received more minutes in his new club, and so far he has been showing a good level. He scored his first goal during a league match against Al Sailiya. In just 1 year with Al Rayyan, James only managed to play 16 times before once again terminating his contract. September of 2022, he followed his former Madrid teammate, Marcelo, and joined Greek giants, Olympiacos. He played 22 games in Greece, outlasting Marcelo, before terminating yet another contract on April 13th. This time, James Rodriguez moved to Brazilian club, Sao Paulo, which makes him to join a 10th professional club in 10 different countries since he started his career. It seems everything is okay for James Rodriguez after Colombia delivered an impressive performance in the Copa America 2024. James, who is this time Colombian team's captain, has been crucial in their success with his standout performance. James Rodriguez surpassed Lionel Messi by breaking his record for the most assists in a single Copa America tournament. James gave 6 assists in 5 matches, which makes the most assists in single Copa America tournament. However, this was not the only record broken. Colombia's victory over Uruguay made their 28-game unbeaten streak the longest since 1992-1994. James Rodriguez and Colombia's Copa America magic ran out on Sunday night, falling 1-0 to Argentina in the final. Despite being named the best player of Copa America 2024, but failed to lift his side to one more win. Finally, do you think James found himself again? And who's responsible for his downfall?